Okay, next proposal. Let me go through. Proposal monthly COP deliverable income to the client is required during upfront payroll process. No invoice, no client pay. 100% pay whole. Where is it? Oh yeah. Okay. Let me repeat. Monthly COP deliverable invoicing to the client is required during the upfront payrolls.
You can put the 100% pay hold for client on client work in the proposal since it's pretty specific. All right, questions.
When is that need to happen?
It would need to happen by typically this would be the second week of the month. So typically upfront payroll is around the second week of the month, of the moon month, right? So the quarter moon, first quarter moon.
Okay.
So this would invoice the previous month's deliverables.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
And when you say the second week of the month, what does it mean?
First quarter moon.
Why is it not like the first quarter one? Okay.
We haven't finalized our deadlines for the payroll yet. So we'll have to do that.
Any question?
I think we have a deadline for that actually. Other questions?
No, from my side.
All right. So, anyways, major concerns anytime we hold or prevent pay. So it's certainly a concern. Also needs coordinated effort between teams. So there's a
Okay.
couple. But
Now, for example, when we're writing deliverables on Discord, does that mean now, if I want to write my invoice, I need that money? Is it allowed, or I have to wait until first quarter month?
for what? What is it? I don't understand.
For example, we have every end of the session, we have the deliverables. Can I just now make an invoice for that deliverable if I need that money, even if it is $5, $10, or I have to wait up to quarter month, first quarter month?
I believe that under our model for bonuses, the bonuses are real time. So you could like if everything was automated, your bonus would automatically go into your wallet in real time. So once the bonus is verified, because it doesn't go through any other calculations, it's a direct payment to the individual. It's extremely easy to pay out bonuses for deliverables. But for base
So,
pay, it's a little bit more complicated.
okay, what do you want to check for the bonuses? For example, we usually put it on Discord. This and this deliverable. What else do you want to verify apart from that?
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your
Can
I
eyes.
you
don't, I don't
guys
know.
hear me?
It doesn't sound like you have a question regarding this proposal.
Can
It
you
sounds like
guys hear me?
Okay, okay, it's okay.
Yes, okay.
Done.
Yeah, Lucy, what Jay is trying to say is when it comes to bonus, there is no calculation again. It's bonus. You have it automatically. If everything was organized, they would have even make it a way that immediately when you have a bonus, it goes directly into your wallet. But which wallet is that? Or it goes directly to your payment or to your wallet?
Whatever. Like if we automated things, it would all be done with tokens and everything. But the point that I'm trying to make is that in the context of the payroll, there's still a requirement to do the invoicing regardless, and so we just need to make sure and if someone's doing individual payroll, it would just go through the individual payroll process. Does that make sense?
So what you're saying is the bonuses you can't have them unless you have the invoice done.
No, what I'm saying is that if you want a bonus before the payroll process, then you need to do an individual payroll separate than everyone else's payroll. Right? So the payroll process is very clear. The first payroll is the equity payroll. The
Yeah.
equity payroll. The second payroll is the upfront base payroll. The third payroll is the base token payroll. Then we do bonus equity. Then we would be doing bonus upfront payroll, and that's where all the bonuses come in. So if you want your bonuses and
Ah,
you want to skip 4 payrolls to get your bonus, you're going to need to do an individual bonus payroll separate from everything else and get that verified. Like that's a separate process. It has nothing to do with this proposal.
ah.
Does that make sense?
I think we need to address that because you say it's not for this. For me, I'm feeling like we need to address that. We cannot wait for the bonuses to go all these steps for the payrolls. No.
That's fine. So anyways, let's vote on this. The point is that even within the individual payroll, there's still a invoice required or the equivalent of an invoice with the form, right? We have the individual payroll form that you can fill out, which basically creates an invoice. So if you want to do that, you can. It's just totally separate from our normal payroll process.
Okay, Jay, what is Lucy asking is,
Lucy's getting us all confused because she's, in my mind, breaking policy and not focusing on the proposal. And instead, she's
Okay,
focusing
okay,
on
I
individual.
leave
She's
it.
focusing on individual
Time to
payroll
take a
process.
break.
I
Please
How to
thought
stop
this
get
thing is
like
right after
addressing everything, Jay.
now.
for
Just
I
take
thought the
payroll.
proposal is
past
addressing
10
everything.
minutes.
It's
What?
about deliverables. That is why I'm asking that. It's related to that. I'm not taking you guys out of it because it's
Yeah,
a part of it.
but the question is, how does this relate to individual payroll? And the answer is that it doesn't. How does this relate to individual payroll process? And the answer is it does not and does not affect individual payroll process policies at all. So the individual payroll processes are the same. All this proposal does is it adds the monthly co-op deliverables invoicing to the monthly payroll process. So it has nothing to do with the individual payroll process. Okay? Does that answer your question, Lucy?
Yeah,
Right.
part of it.
And then after we address this proposal, we can talk more about the individual payroll process and answer all your other questions. So, are we ready to vote? Are there any other concerns? I'm going to vote an 8 on this one.
I'm voting 6.9.
I'm voting 7.25.
And it's also good to note here that this has been policy for um, over a year, but we just ignore it. So the idea is to actually put it into the process so that we can stop ignoring it.
Jeremy at a
Hold
vote,
on,
are you
come.
voting 7? Jeremy, are you voting?
Yeah.
Jeremy, are you here? I think we don't have Jeremy.
So process.
Can someone send a message to Jeremy?
Okay, I'm putting it in the discussion.
Let me send him a message.
We already passed like 27, 28 minutes. 27. No, 29 minutes.
Okay, so I'm just updating
Sorry,
the
sorry, Jay.
payroll process.
It is. We already passed 19 minutes. 19 minutes. Sorry, sorry.
Okay. Anyways, I'm updating the payroll process, and then Lucy, if you have questions, this is a good time to ask.
Jeremy said his internet is unstable.
Okay.
We already missed one break, right?
Yeah, looks like we're missing a break. So, anyways, I just updated the new payroll process. You can see that on lines
We still have
57
two
to
2 minutes to
65.
go for break.
I
Two
see
minutes
that
for
we are
break.
missed the break. We're already late on the break.
Yeah, we are finished.
We still have 2 minutes.
On the break, yeah. So we should be taking a break now. We come back, we can finish answering all your questions, Lucy, and then we can move on. Okay.
Yeah, we are late for break.
Okay.
And the break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session. Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I'm back.
I'm back.
All right, I am back.
I'm back.
So I was looking at updating the payroll process and noticed that Alberto is the owner, so we do need to duplicate and update the entire payroll system with all of the verification of the spreadsheets being owned by us.
Okay. Duplicate and
Anyways,
verify.
this is the updated upfront payroll process where we added the two new things. So there's the invoice and then there's the contract verification.
This is also deliverable after the update.
Oh, come on, before we continue, is this a new topic?
No, we're same topic 3. So did you have any other questions, Lucy, about the individual payroll process?
Individual payroll process. It's just that I thought the bonus payroll should just be done directly without any calculation, without following all this process. Then the normal payroll should follow this one. But now you said everything need to goes like we finish other step, then this. To me, I'm confused. Why should we do the deliverable? We follow the normal for us to have the bonuses. I
I
thought
don't
the
understand what
bonuses
you're.
is there.
I'm confused on what you're saying. We have a bonus payroll, and the bonus payroll oversees all of our bonus payments. So if you want a bonus, it
No,
would just be part of the bonus payroll. That would make sense. So I don't understand what you're saying in terms of that bonus payrolls are all
now
done
I'm just
separately.
asking you what happened with the deliverable. Let me start with what we have been working on. After the end on the session, you said you have this bonus of this and this. Where when should someone get that bonus? When?
As part of the bonus payroll, of course.
No, Jay, it
No,
cannot be
Jay
part of
said.
bonus payroll. No.
Oh, hold Lucy. 1 second. Jay said, and as far I remember, Jay said that this is real-time bonus, so this should go to your wallet in real time. I don't understand what is real time is.
Time for breath.
That's the
Please
whole.
stop and get ready.
Yes,
Now
if it is
inhale.
really time, Mahmoud,
What
good.
I was
If
saying.
it
3.
is
Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
What I was saying is that our long-term goal is that all of the tokens and like our entire website, Co-op 2.0 website, will be activated in real time, where it's like a gamification, right? So the whole gamification, the approval of the verification of the work will be able to accumulate value in real time. That is the goal. It could take us years to program that. That's going to be very difficult to program.
so now the us leave about that. This take us years. For now, are we taking our bonuses to wait for the whole of the process for someone to get the bonuses that we usually put after the end of the session?
I mean, we log the bonuses at the end of the session because we're just logging them for the payroll process. Like, I don't understand this idea. If you want to get paid
Oh,
individually before everybody else, it's called the individual payroll process, and you can do that. You can fill out the form, and you can get your individual payroll before everybody else. But I don't see how we never approved anything that changes our payroll process, right? We still do the payroll. For
bonus payroll is never been happening for long. When is that? I thought you said when we start go point two, you will
we
say you
did
will
pay, we
get
did a bonus payroll for a day last month. It didn't take any
bonus
extra time at
payroll
all.
for who?
For a day?
For who?
A day?
Oh, okay.
the bonus payroll
I'm
is
just confused.
pending. There is
Just one.
mm, lots of bonus payroll pending for last 6 months. As
Yes,
per
we have not just 6 months, not even 6 months. Since
yeah,
from June, we do not get any bonus payroll
any bonus,
ever.
yeah.
Well, did we get enough funds for our base payroll? Because if there's not enough funds to cover the base payroll, then there is no bonus.
Then why should we take a really time bonuses to follow the process, J? The really time bonuses. Why our really bonus time should go up
The
to
real
that?
time bonus
I
is
thought
just
the
a
really time you
deliverable.
can spend anytime.
The real time is just a deliverable. So when we have a real time session, there are policies that we
Time to
follow.
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2,
Uh,
3, 4,
okay,
5. Open your eyes.
The real
whatever.
time
I
policies are a deliverable that we produce during a session. So it's important for us to follow the policies and create the deliverable
Okay,
for
okay,
the
guys,
implementation.
guys, we
But then
we
when we
are
log the
already.
deliverable, it's not necessarily a separate deliverable from every deliverable is the same thing. It's just a log of a deliverable. That deliverable happens to be following the real-time policies with our notes and everything. That's the deliverable, but it's still
Okay, we
like a
are
real.
already passing. If you guys want to continue, we need to get a agreement again.
Yes, I'm happy to continue this topic if we want to continue discussing the.
Yeah, I'm happy to continue as well.
So overall, like the topic is really just like the new co-op 2.0 payroll system, right? So the bottom line is that payroll is going to significantly change. And so understand more of how payroll will change. So I feel like we should have a topic and just kind of understand the changes and like kind of what is going to be happening with the payroll system. So do you want to do that real quick? A topic 4?
Yeah.
Should we summarize topic 3 real quick, or do you want to do that while we're starting topic 4, or what?
We can do this within this topic, Jay, because it's related to this topic.
Oh, you wanted to stick with topic 3. Okay. So
Yeah,
topic 3.5, new co-op 2.0 payroll system. Is that good? Topic
yeah,
3.5?
exactly. Yeah, that is it, Jay. That is
Perfect. Okay. So any objections to topic 3.5?
no objection.
Okay. So a couple things I want to cover here. I'm
no
on line
objection.
65. Is that the long-term goal is that all payroll will disappear and instead be automated on the website. Everything would be automated and everything would be tokens. And then, once per week or once per month, we would turn tokens into upfront pay for people who can't sell their own tokens. So if you're not able to sell, if you can sell your own tokens, so someone like a Tay, even Abu Bakar, like people who can take crypto could just sell their own tokens and then just do their payroll whenever they want. For people who can't sell their own tokens, we still would manually have to transfer the funds.
Time to stretch. Please stop. Stand up and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
We would still have to manually put the funds in the account to put onto whatever platform, whether it's Upwork or Workana or World Remit or whatever it is. Okay, so that's the long-term goal. That could take many years. As far as like our short-term goal, the goal is to significantly simplify the payroll processes and payroll and value system. So as we start simplifying everything, we're going to rework the entire time tracking and deliverables tracking. All of that is going to be simpler. We probably will not even need to do, like the base payroll itself could be only deliverables instead of the 1.5 hours and all that. So there's a whole bunch of things that could be simplified in the calculations. So the calculations will be massively simplified. How exactly that's going to happen, I don't know, but we're focusing on the deliverables. So as we simplify everything, I would say the medium-term goal is that we go towards a simplified payroll system that looks more like setup, equity, upfront, bonus, and upfront and then tokens, right? Upfront and then tokens. And then you'd have like wrap up or whatever, right? So basically the idea is like currently we have base equity, bonus equity, base upfront, bonus upfront, and instead we would just have one single payroll for everything. So we would do all equity payroll at the same time because it will be simpler to calculate. We don't need to separate. The reason why we separate between base payroll and bonus payroll is because we're incapable of getting all the work done, right? So what happens is that when we're trying to do the bonus payroll, it complicates the base payroll and then no one gets paid for months. So when we separated the base payroll from the bonus payroll, it allowed us to get people at least paid their base pay, even if we couldn't complete the bonus pay. And the same thing is true with the tokens and everything. So with the new model, everything should be simplified enough that we can go back to the old original model where we just do all equity payroll first, then we do all the upfront payroll second, and then we do all the token payroll third, and then we're done. So that's the goal, is to get into like simplify.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Make the bonus payroll and the base payroll so simple that we can combine the two and then just do them all at the same time. So the goal is once per month we do equity payroll, once per month we do upfront payroll, and then once per month we do token payroll, and that's it. That's the goal in the medium term. And then the long term would be to actually automate the entire payroll process so that we don't even have to do anything separately, that the whole entire thing is automated on the actual website, where the tokens are automatically distributed on the website with your wallet. And then with your tokens, if you can sell your tokens yourself, you can do that all automatically. If someone needs their tokens turned into upfront fiat pay, that would still be a manual process, right? But that would be much simpler than any of the calculations of the payrolls, okay? And obviously, if problems occur on the website and we had to verify things, that might be manually to go through and figure out what went wrong and actually fix the website. And we always would need to be able to go back to the manual payrolls if the website broke. So the website broke, we'd have to go back to manual payrolls again. But again, that's long term. It could take us years to get that all set up.
Okay, so what
So
is the
okay,
current solution or current process we need to follow?
I mean,
If
everything is
current,
exactly the same. There's no difference to our payroll process. The current policies is that we can do payroll whenever we want to. So that could be weekly, even daily payroll, but someone has to do the work. So the reason we do monthly payroll is because nobody wants to do the weekly work. It's too much work. As a team, we're not able to do it. If someone wanted to do payroll every week, we could do it every week. But under our policies, the individual is empowered to do individual payroll, and this should be as simple as a Google form. Like we have a Google form individual payroll or an invoice. So you can just do like an invoice as an individual, document your own work, and get paid every week if you want to do that. So that's up to the individual to do that if they don't want to work on the team payroll. So those are our current policies. So we would start
so
co-op
for
2
for example,
the same model where we do our base payroll first and then our bonus payroll. In terms of next month, because there's no base payroll at all because we have no budget, we would only be doing bonus payroll. So there is no base payroll for next month.
Breath. Please stop and
So
get
we can,
ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
so next month we can skip the entire base payroll because there's no budget and then just go directly to the bonus payroll.
Okay.
And we know that the bonus payroll itself is going to completely change because we're going to be calculating everything based on the bonuses, which are currently logged on Discord. And then we would calculate all the bonuses per person, break it all up, do the invoice, and then that would be the payroll. So for next month, since we don't have a base payroll. And I don't think it would take very long. It should only be like a half an hour of work. I mean, it's really simple. You just look at the Discord channel, you add up all the bonuses, and you send out the bonuses. That's it. Anyone who didn't do any deliverables doesn't have a bonus.
Oh, that's fine now. I'm getting now. So what about now the previous payrolls? Can we able to run even the base token payrolls? Like for our team, we send it out for 157 degree.
Yes, we need to do
Can we
all of
able
the
to?
past. We need to do all the past token payrolls. Each one of those payrolls will be $4 bonus under our current policies. So basically,
Mhm.
that means that if we have 20, payrolls, that's $80, right? 20 times 4 is $80. I don't know. I might be wrong on my math here.
What about the base upfront payroll?
Yeah, $80. The base upfront payroll.
Because we
So,
have
so all of the past payrolls, we agreed to a final payment that said this is the final payment. No one's getting a single
oh
other dime
no
for
no no
any other past money.
sorry, so sorry, I was to saying about the base token, not upfront. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yes, all the
I
token
was
payrolls,
talking
we just
about
do
base
one.
token.
We just do all of the token payrolls can just be the bonus tokens and just get all the tokens out and finalize it. We don't need to do separate token payrolls. We just do one token payrolls. We're almost done with the token payrolls for all of the token payrolls, base and bonus for the Spanish team for the last 6 months. So that's almost done. Me and
Then
Marcel are working on that. So I don't know who wants. I'm willing to help people work on that, but we have a lot of token payrolls to finish, and they shouldn't be that difficult to finish.
I understand how to do the token payroll base token, but bonus
Time
token.
to pause.
It's
I
Please
basically
need
the
you
same.
to
close
review
your
the.
eyes. Count
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay,
5. Open your
fine.
Yes,
eyes.
I'm going
I
to
can
work
show
on
that.
them.
I can show that to you, but it's basically the same thing. It's pretty easy to do. So but I'm
Okay,
happy to show that too. We can even make a topic, and I can do training on it right now. We can record it and everything. So anyways, that's
yes.
up to you all to decide what you want to focus on for our next topic. But the bottom line is that yes, we do need to do all of our past token payrolls, and we still need to do our updated setup for the new Leap era tokens.
Yeah, I would like if we can have a topic to train me on that, because it's very important to have all our
Yeah,
tokens
me
done.
equally are interested in that. We can work on that. Do the training now.
Oh,
Yes, if you
again,
want to
we
do
have
a topic
only
on bonus token payroll training, we can do that if that's what you want to do.
okay. Let me put it.
So,
But we
we
also have
to
only
summarize.
few minutes remain. Are we not going to break the policy, or we can go beyond at least for 20 minutes?
No, we already have like 10 minutes,
Yes,
12
to the
minutes.
end of the 2 hours, of course. Let's just make it. I will do it quick. I'll show you where I already start, and you review from that. Give me the training. Give us all. Well, let's put the topic. topic one. Topic
Uh,
four.
can someone do the summary for topic 3?
Token.
Or if you guys want me to do.
You can do my Mamun.
Okay.
Pero token bonus token. Bonus token. Bonus. I can show you what I did already. Where I stuck. Bonus pay 12 to 24 minutes. Hmm. Bonus token.
Time to take a break. Please stop.
Zero.
Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
I will take remain on this. We can do after break.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, we can work on it. So we're taking a break and
No
then we're going
objection for me.
to.
Okay. Break. I'm back.
Back.
All right, so topic 4.
End of break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Yeah.
Uh,
Topic
It says my
4.
summary is done.
Perfect. Did you send it? Wow, thank
I
you.
think that Tay has some bad background noise. I'm gonna mute Tay. There, that's better.
Okay. I learned what I did, Jay, but now on this is where I had when you say all upfront payroll, is it including the reimbursement money?
All upfront pay. Would this include reimbursement? No, because reimbursement is not pay.
Okay.
Reimbursement is considered money that you already spent that you're getting reimbursed. So it's a business expense.
Oh, okay. See, that is how I did all. I set all our payroll. Almost bonus payroll is like that. I don't know whether that is correct. Is something missing?
Yeah, so
Like,
all your upfront pay would be all your base pay, and your bonus pay would be the total upfront pay.
okay.
Capital payouts would be separate, but
Mm-hmm.
we do not include reimbursements because reimbursements are not part of your pay. Technically speaking, when you get a reimbursement, it's something you've already paid because you already paid the reimbursement, you paid the fee, you paid the transfer costs, you paid the bank or whatever already. So you're getting a reimbursement or the internet bill, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Because otherwise it'd be double charging you. So, but all this looks good. So, for example, you can see here that
Wow.
30% of your work was output for the month,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that means
Yeah.
that you did the most output for the team, and it says that Mamoon did not do any output at all this month, so he had no efficient work. So it says of Mamoon's work, he did 6% setup, and 93% of his time was just communications. Okay, and then for Lucy, 40% of your time was setup work and training and all of the planning, and then 28% was just communications. So then your tokens would represent that. So you're getting the most valuable token is the 1LOQ token. So we have the least number of tokens for 1LOQ, so they're worth the most value and money. Then you have the setup and
Time to
training
pause.
tokens.
Please stop.
Mm-hmm.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Which are worth the next most amount of money. And then you've got your communication tokens. And then we have the jurisdictional tokens. I don't know why this would come out negative for Mamoon. So
Yeah.
this is 93, 100%, 100%.
What is negative, Jay? I don't understand.
We lost J. Let me write. We lost. Mahmoud, are you okay? Let me review. I'm writing to you. We lost you.
Sorry, I got booted. I'm back now though.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, I was to send a
Um,
text. Okay.
as far as figuring out why Mamoon's is
Is
negative,
negative. Yeah, that is where I was to ask you. That
I
is
don't know.
where.
I don't know, but the biggest problem here is that his total tokens are his total value is supposed to be 239, right? So
Mm-hmm,
what doesn't make sense is the calculation here for the all-time family jurisdiction is 1,122. So there must be something wrong with, for example, the token budget or something. So we go to the token budget, we look at line 5. It says Mamoon, and it says his family jurisdiction is 1,122. So that's correct. So, but what doesn't make sense is that it's not multiplying by his actual value. So bonus equity calculations I4. So we go to bonus equity calcs
mm-hmm.
I4. So here's Mamoon.
Time for breath. Please stop and get
Yeah.
ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3,
So it
exhale,
should be like
1,
13% or
2,
something.
3, pause. Inhale
Yeah,
together,
13%.
2, 3, exhale, relax.
Bonus equity calcs I4, I3. So I. So what is I?
I
I
is
full-time
hours.
hours. So I
Hours.
don't think that's correct. I don't see why it would multiply by full-time hours. It should be H. So it should be multiplying by H, your actual hours. So that
Okay.
just needs to be fixed for all of us. So we go into here, bonus calculation. So this should be H2. This would be H2, and this would be H2. That that is correct
Fixed.
now.
Now let me put this as a green so that I will fix everything because this formula, it's everything is set up by formula, so
Yeah. So it was
it
just
will
for
help
some
me.
reason it was just calculating based on the actual total amount of hours instead of the actual number of hours. So now it's
So
calculated correctly based on the actual number of hours.
it is H. We are using H2 bonus. Let me see H2 and bonus equity. Bonus equity H2. Okay, then I will fix this formula everywhere.
So are there any other questions?
No, no, that was the only question I had. What about RJ is okay? Is the formula for RJ9D is okay?
The formula for what?
Column T, RJ.
RJ?
Yeah, RJ token, RJ9D, loan token, or
Well,
column 2.
RJ9D is the loan token that we don't have any loans. So we had the opportunity for loan tokens. I think I was the only one who got loan tokens from the loan that we did. Everyone else rejected the loan tokens.
Time to pause.
Okay.
Please stop. Close
And the
your eyes.
MUKN is our
Count.
umbrella token.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So that's why we do the MUKN token for our primary token because this is our umbrella token. But it's our umbrella token for the previous leap era. So we're going to have a new umbrella token for the new leap era. And then we'll also have our overall umbrella token for the Metonics era or epic. Okay.
Okay.
So we have a lot more work to do to get all the tokens set up correctly. But anyways, this is done. I think this is fine. Do you have any other questions on it? I mean, typically the calculation should just be done automatically. It's unfortunate that there was that small error. So we fixed the error, and so now it should all be automatic. And then you just copy the token values, and then you just make a proposal, right? So it would just be
Yeah.
proposal to approve the token payroll, and then you'd have the names, Jay, Lucy, Mamoon, and then you need to get agreement on it and finalize the proposal, get the totals and everything.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. I think it's just a small error on all the tokens so far because the formula was okay. Everything is like that. I work on token, bonus token of all the payrolls just to fix the small error that we identify now on both of them.
Yeah, there's always
Yeah,
some
I
error,
think
but it's easy to fix.
since it was a copy, I think mine should be having just the same issue. But I equally work on all my bonus.
And just to remind everybody, the token payroll is only one part of the tokens, right? There's many, many other parts to token value. So token value, you start with the token payroll, then you have to do the liquidity, then you have to do the token value updating, then you have to do the public profiles, and then you have to do the outreach, the token outreach, right? So if we want to have value, and the token outreach does include our public storytelling. So once we connect all the public storytelling, every single time we have a topic, every single time we have a session, the public should hear about our token, right? So once we start doing all of this, then our token should go up in value slowly over time. And there's still other, there's token setup and token incentives. So there's a whole bunch of other priorities that go into building token value.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do any of this work. So if we actually did this work, our tokens would just keep going up and up in value. We just don't do the work. And all of these should have deliverables, and all of these would have deliverable value that can be put
Time
into
to
our budget.
stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
All right, any other questions?
No, from me, I'm okay. It was just an error. For me, I'm good.
All right, I think we're done with this topic then.
Yes. Mamoon, any question? Do you have any question?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Just to remind everybody, in terms of like all of our payrolls, the goal with all of our payrolls is very simple. You basically verify that all of the hours are tracked properly. As long as all the hours are tracked properly, then you go in the payroll spreadsheet and you basically get the outcome of the calculations. It is good to double check and verify that the calculations were done properly, but then you just copy the values from the payroll calculations that are done automatically, and then you paste them and you create a proposal, and then you make the proposal and then you vote on it. So it should be very, very simple to do the payroll. And if there's problems with the payroll, then you should be talking to people. If it's not very quick and simple and easy to do the payroll, then you need to be talking to me or Lucy or other people to be able to get help with what the problem is, right?
Yeah.
And that's basically what happened with the Spanish team. They just worked on payroll for months and didn't get help. They didn't organize everything. They didn't follow the requests and everything fell apart because they were not capable of just getting help and working on the payroll together to get it done properly. And instead, they just made mistake after mistake after mistake, and then they got these assumptions in their head that they were going to get thousands and thousands of dollars, and they wanted like $1,500 a month for 4 months. It was coming out to like $6,000 of expectations, so they just did not understand what was going on. Okay, So, anyways, if we do the payroll properly every month, and we should get the payroll deadline set up again so that we are required to get the payroll done by the deadline, which would be excellent. I think we have a deadline to set up our payroll deadlines. I can't remember what that deadline is, but we can review real quick if we want to.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
And I think it might just be reviewing our deadlines again. I don't know. Oops. I don't see anything specific regarding payroll. Also, regarding our deadlines, it's kind of a tangent here, but I do think that our bonuses should be affected by our deadlines. Maybe not as much, but there should be some incentive to meeting the deadlines, even when you're not in the budget. So, or continuing to work on the deadlines even after we miss them or whatever. So, anyways, let's go ahead and go on to the next topic, or we can do a new topic, or we can wrap up and check out. Time.
Let's see if we have another topic or we can check out. Let me see. Oh, for me, I'm so happy we fixed this error. This thing was disturbing me why my moon is having negative in all payrolls. I was wondering. Mm-hmm. We have tackled the recruitment. I think we can just ah I need you to maybe for me if we can talk about JNL support session. What is it all about?
It's just scheduling and doing a VA session to help me out with all of my tasks. So there's just nothing to talk about.
Oh,